everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Stanford's offense will have the opening possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to throw, it's Gobranson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Ford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Branson. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden, it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. He breaks a tackle. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Look out, he's got room. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
Now, a 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to Brown. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Ford. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Right back to him on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Offense facing.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
The kick is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Fires complete on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Tackle is made.
The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sims. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna run it. It's Ford. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Running back searching for a hole. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for a man. It's Sims. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The give to the tailback. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Gobranson. The sure hands, it's Williams. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking to pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Sims. Dances away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Arizona State, 17. Stanford, 0.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're going to run it to the right. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Snowed under by the defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Branson. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Ford.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Branson. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end.
On 2nd down, once complete. He runs out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.